Trigger pull.
Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the new software LithoShark. First of all, LithoShark is subdivided into Time Additive, Creators ARM and Smart Support. So we will start with Time Additive. In Time Additive, let's try to use the software Step Calculator. So Step Calculator is used to calculate the ropes that can be formed without repeating any values in the two wrists. For example, for 10 we can only create 45, and for 80 this is 3160. Back to Time Additive, there is HTML Flash Editor. Just unlike any other text editor, the HTML Flash Editor have the autocode option. With autocode, this is what happens. When I write the P tag hello and press enter, everything else is added for me, and I can easily save with just clicking here or just Ctrl S and write the name of the web page and download. And you can also preview. Here's the text hello world. Next, let's go to HTML Builder. For HTML Builder, here are different elements, and you can just add any element to your project here by just clicking it. For example, the text area, the line, the heading, these headings too, this text, the text in the center, and maybe a checkbox. Starting from this centered title, you can select it like this, and it will be surrounded by a blue shadow. With this blue shadow, element with this blue shadow can be edited, like changing the font size maybe to 34 and changing the padding, the distance between the border and the contents maybe to 22, changing the margin, the distance between an element and other elements to 20, and changing the color or simply text color maybe to green like this, and the background maybe to pink. You can customize this to any colors you want, and this is the same for any other element. Here, for example, I can change the padding to 5 to see the change, and from 5 to 98. This is how our line would look like with the padding changed. For the text area too, the font size can be changed maybe to 84. This is what happens. So finally, after doing all this, you can export, write the name and proceed. Or if you want to start over, you can reset. Next, let's see how to use software, the web applications from Creators ARM. So first of all, we have HTML List Builder. In the HTML List Builder, you can add your contents in this text area and choose between an ordered list to an unordered list, the ordered list and unordered list, and then choose Build, Next, Proceed. As you can see, you just have to write the file name and submit to download. When it's an ordered list, this is how it looks like with bullets, and ordered list will have numbers instead of bullets. So let's go to the HTML drop-down builder. The HTML drop-down builder, you can also, like for the HTML list builder, you can add your content. Things here in the text area and URT. Here you can see your drop down now. Finally, you can export. And next, let's check for the code editor. Now, code editor is just a simple text editor for editing codes like HTML, C++, C and many others. Write the file name, press the extension, maybe CPP, and now you can start your codes. And finally, you will click here to save. Here are the text editors like Emit Nuts Editor and Nuts Writer, Emit Nuts Writer and Nuts Writer. The two are almost similar. The difference is that one is for Nuts and another is for Emit Nuts. With any of these, you can just create your file by writing its codes. Maybe set dst and the next file like this, the next Nuts file like this. And here maybe Nuts, and you can finally export. Write the program name which is already set as 0 and proceed. So next, let's go to the web page blogger. So the web page blogger is a web application that combines several web pages into a single blog post backup. So for the web page blogger, you can select multiple HTML web pages, just like I'm doing it, and finally open. After opening, you can click extract and download. Write the file name, build and download now. So after downloading this, you can upload it directly into your Blogger account to get these HTML web pages each as a blog post published. So let's go to the next web application in Smart Support. So the web applications in Smart Support will help you minimize your codes. There is the CSS minifier, JavaScript minifier, and HTML minifier. Maybe let's try the CSS minifier. And we'll first find codes of CSS to be minified. So I will go to CSS and maybe let me try this. So if I copy my codes, these are a bit minified, but if I copy them into my minifier, after pasting this, I can also upload a file like here, and I click minify. After minifying, this is what I get. All codes are now on a single line. So all spaces and tabs are removed to minimize the storage taken by these files. This is the result. For example, before minimizing it, stylmate 1 was 1 megabit, and now the minimized version is only 984 kilobits. so the size have been reduced. This is the law of minimizing the cost. And remember, we have a minifier for CSS, for JavaScript, and for HTML. The one for HTML can work for both JavaScript and CSS, but it doesn't work well like the one for CSS, and this form is specialized for JavaScript. So thanks for watching this video and subscribe for more. Please, your feedback is very important to know what will be added in the newer versions.